A landlord in New York is fed up with squatters and has created a website to put them on blast. I'm Tony, and this is Real Estate Investing and Landlord News. Alright, so I have an interesting article for you today, and it's coming out of New York State. So, as everyone who watches my videos knows, the New York State still has a state eviction moratorium in place until the middle of January 2022. So there's a lot of landlords right now who are just fed up with not getting paid rent and getting used by tenants who just basically don't care. Okay, so this article is going over one of these frustrated landlords who's having to deal with a lot of these messes right now. But before I get into the article, go ahead, hit the like and subscribe button, maybe leave a comment down below, and let me know what you think. Do you think it's a good idea for this landlord to have created a website to put these bad tenants on blast? Okay, I do. Okay, as long as it's not unlawful, I have no problem with everyone in the world knowing, hey, this person doesn't pay rent, this person is a bad tenant, do not rent to this person. Really, it's for other landlords. It's a help, and I would be very grateful if I was a landlord in New York and I got on this website and it was able to help me not rent to these tenants who would screw me over in the future. So, this article, it comes from the New York Post, and it says, "Fed up landlord makes website outing squatters." And let's see what it says. Squatters are being put on blast by one fed up East Hampton landlord. Adriana Nava, a single mom who battled to evict her own non-paying tenants for 10 months, says she's been so moved by horror stories from other homeowners, she created a website to help identify potential problem tenants before they move in. Most landlords are good and hardworking people, SquatterRegistry.com declares. Some tenants need protection, but many have simply lied and leaned into recent provisions that make it impossible for homeowners to defend themselves or their properties. And that's a very, very good point, okay? As I've said before, most landlords, they are good people. The grand majority, 99% plus of landlords are good. They are taking care of their properties. They are listening to the needs of the tenants. They're doing everything according to the law. And then you have the 1% who isn't, and they give the rest of us a bad name. So what these states do is they put all these tenant-friendly laws in place trying to get that 1%, not realizing that, hey, the other 99% are now being punished and just basically losing a fortune due to all these laws, rules, and regulations. And that's what I don't like. Okay, so this landlord here created a website to basically give a heads up on all these bad tenants who are taking advantage of the system. And I'm in 100% support of that. Okay, great thing, great thing. If you're aware of a known squatter, please register them here to warn other homeowners. Squatters and other non-paying tenants have been given unprecedented legal protection amid the pandemic by the state's eviction moratorium, which continues to be extended, this time to January 15th. You can go to jail for stealing someone's refrigerator out of their house, but you can't go to jail for stealing someone's home. It makes no logical sense, said Nava, 37, who lost her job in November 2020, but was unable to sell her only asset, the 3-bedroom, 2-bath house her squatters refused to leave. Yeah, and I like that they're calling these people for what they are. These people aren't tenants in need. These are squatters, okay? Someone who's living in your property and not paying rent, and you can't evict them. Well, guess what? Those are squatters. Okay, nothing more, nothing less. And as I've told people before, when you take something from someone and you didn't pay for that, okay, whether it be a good or a service, right? You didn't pay for it. You're taking something from someone else without paying for it. That's stealing. It's simple. But in the world of being a landlord, they call, oh, well, that's a civil issue. That's a civil issue. That's not, you can't call the police on this person. Hey, this person's stealing my house. This person is sitting in my house and not paying rent. No, and in fact, now it's completely endorsed by the government up in New York State until January 15th. You can't get rid of these people. So, I would like it if these tenants will have trouble renting another place. And if they can't, that's too bad. maybe that would discourage other people from screwing landlords over if they realized, well, if I do this, then I'll never be able to rent another place again. So, yeah, let's put these people's names on the registry and let's make sure that they can't rent any other place. After creating an account, a visitor to squatterregistry.com can view examples of accused squatters. Each entry includes a name, an address, approximate age, and short description of the accusations against them. One example on the list is Greg Solomon, who has allegedly been occupying Bridgehampton artist Lynn Matsuoka's home for 13 months. A clip of Solomon talking to police outside of Matsuoka's home was posted to the Squatter Registry's Instagram page, and in it, he claims to know Hampton's architect, Peter Cook. Christy Brinkley's ex denied knowing Solomon. Okay, that's an interesting story. I don't know who this person is, but interesting example. But I'm sure the website is full of really good examples of bad tenants. So yeah, this is a pretty good situation here. So let's continue. To be clear, I do not know this man. He acts like he knows me and behaved as though we are friends. Because he claims to peripherally know an old, very dear friend of mine, Cook wrote on the site. He is clearly an opportunist who is doing Lynn a great disservice. Shame on you, Greg Solomon. Your lies will not hold up in court. I really don't know him from Adam, so the fact that he used my name is upsetting because I've known Lynn a long time, Cook told the Post. Noting he says hello to Solomon around town, but that's it. It's shameful what he's doing to Lynn. I just don't appreciate that my name was used. If I were to be on anyone's side, I would by Lynn. Solomon didn't immediately address Cook's comments. Yeah. So, interesting story coming out of New York. Nothing surprising, once again, okay? This landlord took the situation that they were dealt and they said, hey, we're not just going to let these tenants go ahead and keep doing what they're doing. And hopefully the power of shame will keep people from doing these sort of things going into the future. And yeah, I mean, this is a ridiculous, absolutely ridiculous thing. But hey, what can I say? I'm not too surprised about it.